Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star, and I am here with a prophetic dream. In this dream, I was getting paid to transform into a T-Rex and destroy a city for a very rich family, and they just wanted to see this as entertainment, like literally. The scripture comes from Ezekiel 39:25 through 28. Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says: I will now restore the fortunes of Jacob, and will have compassion on all the people of Israel. And I will be zealous for my holy people. They will forget their shame and all the unfaithfulness they showed toward me when they lived in safety in their land, with no one to make them afraid. When I have brought them back from the nations and have gathered them from the countries of their enemies, I will be proved holy through them in the sight of many nations. They will know that I am the Lord their God. For though I sent them into exile among the nations, I will gather them to their own land, not leaving any behind. I will no longer hide my face from them, for I will pour out my spirit on the people of Israel, declares the sovereign Lord. Oh. So God is saying that for someone, God is about to pull you up out of that exile. You have been in this position of God is saying there was a curse, there was a curse, there was a curse. And it wasn't just you were so awful that you had this curse. It was a family thing. Generation after generation. And God is saying, because you turned your back. This is crazy because I'm sitting like this. I was like, why am I sitting this way? God says you turned your back on the things that were being done. Regardless if you turned your back on it because you chose to or because you were left out. Sometimes when we end up being left out and we're a black sheep, it's not always a bad thing. And in whomever this message is for, in your case, it is not a bad thing that you were left out. It's not a bad thing that you were pushed out to the cold, because it made it easier for you to turn your back on the things that God didn't want you to do, that the rest of your family were partaking in. Or I feel like that's the message. And God is saying, because you have turned your back on that, not only is God going to restore your fortunes, it's going to be easy. And I know in reality, it would not be easy to turn into a T-Rex. But then at the same time, when you think about someone that has a gift, okay, and there are some people with some very beautiful gifts, okay, they're like to an extreme extent. I just challenge you to go and look at some of these videos of extraordinary people with extraordinary powers. And I'm just saying that a lot of times when they are asked how they do these things, they say that it's easy. I'm thinking about in the Matrix when he looked at the little boy that was bending the spoon with his mind, and the little boy says, don't try to bend it with your hand. That's impossible. You have to imagine in your mind. He said the only way you can bend it is by realizing the spoon isn't real. I'm saying this to say that for somebody, you are going to be able to easily obtain these gifts, these treasures that God has for you, because you have turned your back on things that are not of God. And that's the message. It's going to be easy. Like getting paid. I transformed. It was nothing. It was easy to transform into that T-Rex. And it wasn't like I was like harming people. It was just like they just had this city and they was like, why not? I want to see it destroyed. We want to have fun. And I just feel like somebody, it may even be someone that is an entertainer. And this is a message from God to you that you are going to make it. Okay. You are going to be successful at being an entertainer. You are going to be receiving money for this. God is going to bless you. God is not going to leave you out in the cold anymore. Okay. So this is a congratulations for someone. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.